Hey guys, welcome back to the next episode of Minecraft. Today we are going to deal with this giant hole. Alright, so I bet you're wondering from the last episode what this is for. So we specifically dug this out to be roughly 10,000, a little more than 10,000 blocks. That being the entire area of the hole is 10,000 blocks. So if I was to fill this up, it would take about 10,000 blocks to fill up. So what we're going to do with this thing is fill it completely full with lava. That's right, lava. Now the reason for doing that is I'm going to use this lava in this giant hole as sort of an infinite lava source. So with the create mod, if you didn't know, you can make infinite fluid sources, and lava being the most useful one. Now by using the create mod, I can fill this thing completely up with lava source blocks, and once it's completely full, the create mod is going to look at this thing and say, you know what, it's too much to calculate what's there, so I'm just going to call it an infinite lava source. And then that means I can pull lava out of here infinitely. So the lava is actually going to be used for a number of things around our base and factories and stuff that we're going to build in here. But the main thing is going to be for my power source. And I'm going to put a bunch of steam engines over there. And those steam engines are going to run everything. I'm going to build enough steam engines over there to basically give me infinite amount of power. I mean, I guess technically I could run out of power, but yeah, it'd be so much. It'd be ridiculous. So where am I going to get 10,000 sources of lava? Well, there's a few ways of doing it. You can pull it out of the Nether is one of the ways of doing it. I guess technically that would be a way to do it. There would be a little bit of a tedious way. I'd have to build trains and go back and forth through a portal, and it'd be a lot of work. Another way is I can make it. So one of the methods that we're going to use to making it is using dripstone. So for those of you that are not familiar with this method, basically what you got to do is you got to put a lava source block, or I think it could be flowing lava too, up there above a dripstone block, and then you put a little piece of dripstone right underneath, and that thing's going to drip into a cauldron and fill this thing up with a source of lava. Then all you got to do is pipe it to where it needs to go with the create mod, and that's how you create lava. I mean, that's an awesome update that Minecraft came out with, and it is vanilla. It's not actually a mod. But that's basically what we're going to do. We're going to fill this area up with cauldrons and dripstone, and yeah, start making some lava. Now, the only problem is I don't have any dripstone. I was looking around. I can't find any cave around with dripstone, so I'm going to have to go out there and look for some. You know what? I think that's what I'm going to need to do right now. Let's head off and go get some dripstone really quick. Actually, before we go get that dripstone, I just noticed that we've got all of our builders here. They've got nothing to do. I need to keep them busy. If we want to keep this colony working and growing, we need to keep those builders as busy as possible. The first couple tiers of buildings don't take very long, but once you start getting into the level 3s, 4s, and 5s, the buildings get really complex and they take super long. And also, there's quite a few buildings that I have not unlocked yet. Let me show you what I'm talking about. So if you go in here, you can see, like, to unlock a composter's hut, I need a farm at level 3. To unlock a flower shop, you need a composter hut at level 3. Unlock a plantation, you need a farm at level 3. The sawmill, I really want to get a sawmill. Again, another hut at level 3. A lot of these buildings that we need to unlock, they need another building. Look at that, another one at level 3. We need to unlock level 3 on most of these buildings. So I'm thinking the best thing for us to do is to push to level 3 and get all the buildings that we have already built up to level 3. Now that's not going to be an easy task. We've got a village full of buildings, and it's going to be a lot of stuff to pump up to level 3. And the most important thing to get to level 3 is going to be our 3 builders' huts. So I think that's what we work on today. So I'm going to assign each one of these builders huts to go up to level 3. Now I'm also going to assign the builders huts to be built by the builder themselves. So Emmy is going to do her own hut, Johan's going to do his, and Madden's going to do his. I just didn't want like Johan to do Emmy's hut and then Emmy do Johan's hut, and then they're both walking across the street back and forth trying to do each other's huts. Just doesn't make sense. That way they could just sit here with all their resources and spin around in circles and build everything. Okay, Emmy's ready to go. Okay, yeah, now we're starting to get a little more exotic resources like that acacia log. Okay, green wool, jungle log, nether bricks. Okay, so we're breaking into the nether now. Soul sand. Yep, yep. We're getting some glass. Okay. Not too bad, not too bad. The other guys, yep, some more exotic woods, some dyed brick shingles. Okay. That's gonna be a thing. Okay, not too bad. Let's get the resources that we need for these guys, and then we'll get back to collecting dripstone. Okay, check out this monster I built. I feel like it's a pretty good start. I mean, yeah, I think that'll do for a good while. But of course, we need to come up here and fill this up with lava to start with. Now, I'm hoping one source block can eventually be turned into lava down here, and eventually we could fill up this whole thing using the farm itself. I don't know. We'll see. But I think we need to start getting this all connected up over here. Okay, I've got all those set up. I need to put... We go another one over here and put another pump here. So what these little blocks here are going to do is they're going to pump out all the lava. Now I need to make another item here. So the thing I need to make all this happen is the hose pulley. And that thing basically, here, I'll ponder it for you guys. It's basically like the other pulley, but this one's going to drop in fluid. There we go, just like that. You can fill up sources with it. So, okay, that's going to require copper casings, and copper casings are going to be made the same way as the rest of our casings, so pretty easy. There we go. Easy peasy. And there we go. We got a hose pulley. Okay, so we're going to put this thing up on top of our build up there. Okay, we've got 2 buckets of lava to get started. Let's try that. That'll give us more of an area. Oh yeah, I see lots of drippy drips here. So, okay, hopefully that works for the time being. Yeah, lots of drippy drips. Okay, now while that fills up, we need to get these pumps working. So they're going to need a little bit of power. And this is where we are going to grab our power from. So, unfortunately, we're going to turn off the iron farm because we're going to need as much power as we can get for this system. So that's probably the bulk of the power usage right there, is all the millstones, and probably this fan as well. So I'm going to turn that off too. I'm going to leave this little millstone just in case we need some stuff, and of course the smasher there. Oh, you know what? There's the cooker right here. Oops, there's the cooker here. I'll probably leave that going too. We'll see how much power we need. It shouldn't be that much. But I'm going to go ahead and take power right here. And we just need to run it where we need to go with it. Okay, we've got power here. Now I'm going to take a cogwheel and I'm going to open this up so you can make a little peek glass so you can see what's going on in here. So I'm going to open quite a few of these up. There we go. Looks like we've got one cauldron full of lava already. So let's add on a cogwheel and see what happens. So this mechanical pump is going to start pumping any fluid it can reach within a 16 block radius. Oh, there it goes. It got it. Okay, got that one cauldron. Now it's going to take it to here, but this pump isn't on yet. So I need to chain these cogwheels through here. And there, and there. Okay, good. Okay, all those pumps are on and working. Now I just need to turn power. How am I going to do that? Okay, like that. And hook that to there. Okay, that's going up top. Oh, good. It's going up top. Let's take a look. Huh, I wonder what happened to it. I had some lava go up here, but nothing happened. Do I need to extend the hose down? Maybe. Huh, I don't know what's quite going wrong. Okay, still nothing up here. Let's add this here. That gets sucked up, and it should get sent right up here. I can see the particles right there. Okay, there it is. I think I gotta extend this thing down. There we go. Okay, ooh, look, we got 2 sources already. Okay. Yeah, it did need to get extended down. Okay, good, good, that's working. I'm going to steal this and put it kind of in the middle a little bit there. Okay, so what this thing's going to do, every time it picks up a piece of lava, it's going to just keep adding a source block in here until this whole thing gets filled up all the way up to the bottom of this thing here. Once all this thing is filled up with lava sources, this machine is really going to be pumping then. Yeah, this is going to take a while. These dripstones, they're not very fast. So, but anyway, I think I saw a message about our builders being done. So let's go check up on them. And look at that, some shiny new level 3 builders huts. Alright, let's take a look. Nice upgraded. Got some extra storage space up there. Nice, nice. Coming out here. What do we got? Little shed. Oh, our basement. Okay. Oh yeah, extra storage over here. That's good. I'm liking it. What else we got? What's in here? That same old chest. Okay, good. I like the block style too. I really like level 3 buildings. That's when you really start to see the style that Minecolonies has. Coming across the street here, we got these 2 mirrored buildings. So, got the beginnings of the crane here. Looks good. Coming inside, upgraded blocks and everything. And now we got a second story up here. Like a little office up here. That's pretty nice. And then it overlooks the crane. That's nice. Coming down into the basement. Got the 2 storage, extra storage. Okay, we got an extra storage rack here. And just put the blocks on the wall. Yeah, not bad. I really like this. Yeah, now since we have 3 level 3 builders huts, we can start pumping out level 3 buildings everywhere. Now, I want to go take a look at the research and see exactly which level 3s I need. Okay, so if we get this composter's hut, that's going to unlock a lot of stuff like the flower shop and the plantation. Those are 2 that I really want to get. Oh, it also unlocks the dyer's hut eventually too. Oh yeah, there's a lot to be unlocked. What else do we got? Ooh, woodwork. I really want the sawmill. So we need a forester's hut up to level 3 and that should unlock a few buildings as well. Yeah, let's go for the smeltery as well. If we can get the smeltery upgraded to level 3, that's going to unlock the glass blower and the stone smeltery. So yeah, there is a difference between the regular smeltery and the stone smeltery. One smelts stone, one smelts like ores and stuff like that. The one that we got built was the one that smelts ores. So if we could get that to level 3, it'll unlock two new buildings. Now, I'm not actually going to do a time lapse of every single building, but I can at least show you guys what each phase of each building looks like. I'm going to get this thing upgraded to, actually I'm going to get all 3 of these buildings upgraded to their next levels, and then I'll show you what they look like afterwards. Well, good news is it's working. Bad news is it's working extremely slowly. You can see the diagonal line right there of non-moving lava. That's all our source blocks there. This isn't fast enough for me. We've been sitting here for like, I don't know, 45 minutes, and that's all the progress we got. Obviously, it's going to go faster and faster as it fills this thing up, but that's just not fast enough. It would take us years to fill up that hole over here, so okay, there's a plan B we can work on, and I just started working on it on that side over here. Alright, our plan B is to actually make lava. And now, how do you make lava? So if I go over here and click on lava, I can see how to make it. There's an option with create right here. So this is kind of a high-tech sort of a thing to do, but all we gotta do is melt any type of stone, any type of cobblestone, whether it's deep slate or cobblestone. And we have to superheat a blaze burner using a blaze cake, and that'll create lava. You know, it's not much lava because 1 lava bucket equals 1,000 millibuckets, and 1 cobblestone is going to equal 50 millibuckets. So it's going to take a while to make a bucket of lava. Like 20 cobblestone equals 1 bucket of lava. But the good news is mixing and superheating cobblestone actually goes by pretty quick. You can see here I've started making a little bit of a setup to the lava maker. Now the hard part is the blaze cakes. The blaze cakes, they're going to require some resources. Okay, so blaze cakes, they're going to require lava and a blaze cake base to make a blaze cake. And then the blaze cake base is going to take eggs, sugar, and cinder flour. Cinder flour is made from crushing netherrack, and now we need a crushing wheel. Okay, that's a lot of stuff. So we've got a lot of stuff to make just to make lava. It's crazy. So over here, I kind of started working on the ingredients for the blaze cake. I've got some chickens set up here. They need to grow up. I threw a bunch of eggs in there. Over here, so I've got chickens. They're gonna poop out the eggs. It's gonna go into this basin, and then we can manually put in cinder flour into this chest, and then manually put sugar into this chest, and that should all go into the basin. Basin gets smashed by the press, and then poops out a blaze cake into this basin here. Then it gets sucked up by the hoppers and put into storage. And then when it's ready, it gets plopped down onto this depot, and lava will get squirted right in there, and it's ready to go to ignite one of these blaze burners and superheat them. That's a lot. That's a lot of stuff. Not to mention, oh, I still have the mixers to put up here. Yeah, there's a lot to go on this recipe. And I still gotta power all this. I don't even know if our water wheels over there can handle all of this. So, yeah. We've got a lot to do. Now, the problem here is that we need to make those grinding wheels. Crushing wheels, sorry. Now, the problem is we need to make these crushing wheels, and these crushing wheels require a lot of resources to make, not to mention these auto crafters. These auto crafters are going to require, these mechanical crafters are going to require electron tubes and brass casings and a crafting table. And that it makes 3, so that's not too bad. But we're going to need quite a bit of them to make a crushing wheel, 21 of them, so a lot of resources. And then these things do take some power as well. Okay, I think I'm going to start working on all that and see what I can get. Ah, that's too bad. Everything's overstressed. This thing just sucked up too much power. Let's see. If I was to cut off everything else, would I have enough power? Yes, I would. Okay, there's barely enough power to run all this. Now, with this, you've got to kind of set where you want stuff to go. So I'm probably gonna... You got to point all the arrows to go to 1 block, and then it'll pop out at that 1 block. So these are all pointing down. These are pointing over. Yeah, everything should be pointing, eventually make its way over here. Okay, that looks good. All right, this thing's fully powered, so I'm going to start popping in the recipe here. Oh, not that one. Darn it. There we go. Okay, those are in. Got wood, goes there, and cobblestone. What's wrong? Okay, sorry, I figured it out. Should be smooth stone to do it. There we go. And we got 2 crushing wheels out of that. Nice. I'm going to make a few of these just because this thing is set up and it takes a lot of power and all that. So I'm just going to make a few of these just so we have them. Alright, crushing wheels all set up. Now, sometimes it could be a little difficult to get these crushing wheels set up because you have to have the rotation going opposite ways of each other. So this one has to be spinning this way, and this one has to be spinning the opposite way. So you have to do a little bit of magic with gearboxes to get that to happen. So these could be a little tricky, but if they are spinning the opposite ways of each other instead of towards each other like that, they just won't do anything. Just make sure they're working right. Now, we're going to crush up some netherrack to make that cinder flour. So you just toss it up here, and you can see it takes it 15 at a time, and just drops it in there, picks it up, and puts it in here. And we got our cinder flour. Now remember, when we crush cinder flour, there's a chance to get a 50% chance to get extra cinder flour. So this is pretty good return on investment. Then you could also take cinder flour, mix it with some infinite lava and some stone that we could get infinitely, and you can make netherrack again. So with that 50% return, plus being able to smelt it back into netherrack, you can essentially make a netherrack farm and have it infinite. We probably will get into something like that later on and create, but as of right now, that might be a little out of our reach. Not to mention unnecessary, but yeah, this will do for now. Now these things do take the place of like a millstone, except they work like 10 times faster, so but they do take up like 10 times more power. So if you could do it in a millstone, then you might as well do it in a millstone, like crushing cobble and stuff like that. But if not, then you've got to do the grinding wheels. Another bonus to the grinding wheels is you can take obviously cobble and turn it into gravel, same thing with the millstone, but what the millstone can't do is take gravel and turn it into sand. So if you toss in some gravel up here, it'll take that and turn it straight into sand. There we go. Sand. Oh, and a chance of flint too. I forgot about that. Oh yeah, and that's right. A chance for clay balls as well. If you're ever confused, you could always click on like the sand icon on JEI, and it'll tell you that you can gain sand by crushing gravel, and other ways to gain sand too. Whereas the millstone, you can't gain sand from crushing gravel, only sandstone. Now I just realized another thing that we could stick into the crushing wheel is going to be something as simple as sugarcane to make sugar. And when you crush that, you get 2 sugar back, so it's actually better to use the crushing wheel, plus a 10% chance of extra sugar. Yeah, the create mod is really great with stuff like this, so I'm going to stick all our sugar in here and get lots back. It's not like I ever need to worry about sugar because I've got like an infinite source with the farm over there, but you know, never hurts to have more. Hey now, that's a lot of lava. Okay, we must be backed up here. Hey, we're done. Look at that. All filled up with source blocks. Now it's really pumping. Look at all that stuff. Okay, good. Yeah, I mean, I knew it was going to kind of get exponential. Once it got about halfway, it just shot off and got the rest done. We actually started working on a pipe here, and that's about as far as the pump can actually pump. So, if we actually break this... Oh, no. Never mind. So these pumps, these mechanical pumps, they only push about 15 blocks. They'll push and pull 15 blocks. So you can get about 30 blocks out of each mechanical pump. So the next pump I'm going to put is going to be 15 blocks this way. So that way it'll pull this lava 15 blocks this way, and then it'll also push it 15 blocks forward. And then we've got to run power around to it. And there we go. Oh, it's already taken the lava. Look at that thing go. Okay, so this thing here is a storage container, and that's going to store a bunch of buckets of lava in here. So, did we run out of lava already? We must have ran out. I mean, that's quite a bit of lava in there. Yeah, all the cauldrons are empty, so, yeah, just took it all instantly. We're gonna get all this stuff powered up here and start getting this running. I don't think there's too much else to do. I gotta make sort of a sorting system. Oh, and we gotta get the cobblestone in here too, so a little bit left to do, but I'm gonna go ahead and build this up and we'll be right back. All right, we got some building done, and yeah, we're ready to go. Now we just need to get a way to take the blaze cakes. Look, we're already making blaze cakes. Got a lot of blaze cake bases too. So the bottleneck up here is pretty much just the eggs. So I might need to expand this like little chicken farm here, but we'll see. We built these item vaults here. They share inventory. Let's see, those 3 blocks are shared inventory, and then these 3 blocks are shared inventory. So this chest is just going to get split up into those 2 item vaults, and then the item vaults will get distributed into each one of these basins, which we already have cobble and deep slate in. Now we just need to make a special item called the mechanical arm. So what this thing basically does, you can use it to move something from one place to another. And it's pretty cool how it works. You can use this in like a sorting system and it'll sort things out. Now this thing has a really complicated crafting recipe to make. As you can see here, it needs a precision mechanism. And that thing is a little complicated. As you can see, we got to take a golden sheet, run it through a press with 3 different items, and you have to repeat the sequence 5 times for an 80% chance that you're going to get it back and a 20% chance of random junk. Yeah, that's a lot. Alright, so I got that machine ready to go here, and we got some golden sheets. Let's go ahead, dump them in, and it should get the small cog, the large cog, and the iron nugget, and then go into storage. Let's try it out. There we go. Oh, this thing's super satisfying to watch. And we've got some inventories with hoppers up there too, so hopefully we could do quite a bit of these things. Okay, that was all 32, so let's toss these in here and repeat the process. Okay, repeat the process again. And again. And we should do it one last time. And there we go. We're starting to get the precision mechanisms and a bunch of random junk too. Okay, all done. So we got 22 out of, what did we start with, 32? Yeah, so we lost 10. Okay, not too bad, not too bad. Alright, let's combine all that together to make the mechanical arm. Okay, this thing. I love this thing. Let me show you it in action. Okay, so the way this mechanical arm works is you've got to select the inputs and the outputs. So basically it's going to take from the input and deposit into the outputs. I've got all those selected, so it's going to take a blaze cake and then it's going to feed the blaze cake to the blazes. And I'm going to place that down right there. And all I got to do is power it and it's going to start grabbing stuff and placing it where it needs to go. Now the problem is once I do that, it's going to start cooking all this stuff into lava and pumping it into this thing. But this thing is completely full from the dripstone. I need to come up with a system here to tell it to drain this lava out, but stop before it gets empty, because we still need lava left over in order to make more blaze cakes. What I've got planned is I've got a threshold switch and a clutch. Now, I could put the threshold switch. Let's see, where can I put this thing? Let's say right there. That should observe that. And then I can put the clutch here. I think that'll work. And then just put power over. Yeah, let's see if that works. So basically what this threshold switch does is you could tell it when to turn on and turn off. Okay, what's going to happen here is whenever this thing reaches 100%, or sorry, whenever this thing reaches 90%, it's going to kick this little bar down to the redstone on section, and then it's going to drain this tank. And once the tank hits 10%, it's going to kick back up here, turn off the redstone, and then let it fill up again. And all this redstone is doing here is turning on and off a clutch, which is going to turn on and off a gearbox. And then the gearbox is going to control this pump here too. Actually, no, I need to reverse that. No, it should be on right now, so it should be the other way around. So once I invert this signal, it should start going. Yeah, let's there we go. Okay, we're sending lava. Oh, it's working. It's working. See, how quickly are we draining? Not quickly at all. Once it hits the bottom, I think this, yeah, now the tank should start draining. There we go. Okay, you can see the little bars going down. So once it hits this 10%, it should turn on. The bar should go up there. And the redstone will kick on, turning off this mechanical pump, allowing this system over here to catch up. Just so we don't take out too much lava and not have enough lava to make any more blaze cakes. Wow, look at that thing. Look how fast it's moving. I want to go down there and take a look. And each one of these are source blocks. That's a lot of source blocks so far. This thing's going to go by quick. Oh, there we go. Yeah, we hit 10%, went back up there, engaged the signal, turned off this pump, and now we've got 10% lava still in there, just so we can make more blaze cakes. Okay, that's all working perfectly. Ooh, we got quite a bit of blaze cakes. Alright, let us get this going. Just need to add a gear, and go. There we go, it's feeding it. Look at that. There we go. We've got the lava flowing in. Look at all that lava going. It's moving. This stuff's moving. Oh man, this is good. Oh, you can see the bar going up just a little bit, ever so slightly. Perfect. Everything's working perfectly. Now, I don't exactly remember how long these things last, but it's a good bit. So it's not like this thing's going to be constantly shoving blaze cakes in on them. So this should last a good bit, and we should get quite a bit of lava out of each blaze cake. But yeah, I'm going to keep this thing fed up with cobblestone, and we're just going to sit back and let this thing run. Take a look. We did it. That is 10,000 blocks of lava. And now it won't fill up anymore because there's no point. It considers it a unlimited source of lava. And if you also check out, I also got some glasses, or like a little helmet thing. So I'll explain what that is for in just a second. But yeah, look at this, 10,000 blocks. We've got 1 block shy. I added a bunch of cobblestone here to get this as even as possible, because the hole was actually more than 10,000 blocks, and since it's only going to fill up to 10,000 blocks, yeah, I had to put some buffer blocks in there. But yeah, it's looking good. I'm liking it. I'm probably just going to take my own lava bucket and just fill up this little corner just so it's nice and uniform, but it doesn't matter. It's not too big of a deal. Now, if you go to this thing, it says bottomless supply. So this thing right here is taking lava, and this thing here is giving lava. I mean, they're both telling me it's a bottomless supply, so we're done. All this can be shut down. Here? Okay, there we go. I shut all that down. Okay, I'm going to test this out a little bit more and double check to make sure it is in fact a bottomless supply, because sometimes it could be a little glitchy when you go to take lava out. It'll start taking lava, skimming lava off the top. I'm going to double check, I'm going to clean this up, and I'm going to decorate this a little bit. I've got some plans on how I want this to look, and yeah, I think you're going to like it. Okay, so it took some finesse, but I finally got the bottomless supply of lava going, and now it's pumping and it's filling this up with all free lava. But that's not it. I've covered it, and I've got some plans for this floor here. All this dirt I'm going to open up. All of that dirt is going to be filled with lava. And I've got some buckets here, and this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to fill it right here, here. Oh, that might be a little hard. There. And there. So I'm going to fill up all these dirt spots with source lava. And where I'm getting that lava is over here. There we go. So I just stick my buckets in here, and I pull them out. Pull them out, pull them out, and they just keep getting filled by this spout with the unlimited lava. Alright, check it out. That is a done floor right here. So just in this little spot, we're going to have the broken up pieces of lava sticking through. So I think that looks pretty nice. The rest of the floor out here is going to look just like over here with our storage system a little bit. Well, this has been a really long episode filling up this hole here, and yeah, got a lot done today, and definitely next episode I want to get started on our infinite power source that's going to go in that giant hole over there. If I can get our power source, then we can work on the sorting system for our storage area. Because, yeah, I'm not liking sorting stuff manually. I just want to throw everything into a chest and let it sort itself. Hopefully all that could be done as soon as possible. But yeah, I think that's going to be it for today's episode. So anyway, I want to thank you guys for watching. If you liked today's episode, please leave a like and a subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next episode. Thanks for watching.